We are just a couple of weeks away from the release of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, coming April 24th, 2025 for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. There are a lot of stuff to look forward to with this game, and if you're interested in checking out SNK's next big fighter, in today's video, I will be going over all the things that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will have on release. But before we get into the video, if you want to see more fighting game content on this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 3K subs. And without further ado, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is the next installment in the Fatal Fury series within 26 years, following immediately after SNK's 1999 Garou Mark of the Wolves. The game's plot seeks to develop the next generation of characters for the future of the series and game titles. In addition, the game also keeps the legacy gameplay that SNK fans always loved about Garou and expands it by adding a lot of new system mechanics, such as the Rev system, a meter system where you can use numerous of flashy moves at the start of the match without having to build meter. This game will also have two control styles, a classic style option for people who have been playing fighting games for a while and are used to playing the traditional way, and a modern mode control option called Smart Style for people who are new to fighting games and want to take it easy without having to do motion inputs and prefer auto combos. If you're looking into a super in-depth fighting game with many cool offensive and defensive mechanics, this is the game for you. Now, I'm sure you're wondering about the characters and how many will be playable on day one of the game's release. At launch, the initial roster for City of the Wolves will consist of 17 characters. Most of the Garou Mark of the Wolves cast have returned, and the variety of playstyles and designs is great. For example, characters like Rock Howard and Hotaru are the balanced archetypes. Both can be played in many different ways, like rushing down your opponent's face and applying pressure, or staying back to keep the opponent at bay by throwing fireballs. You also have other characters like KR Highland, a set play and zoner character who uses his fireballs to keep his opponents away and mixes up his approach by setting up his orbs on the screen and detonating them to create combo routes or to keep your opponent guessing in a neutral game. There will be many characters to play in this game, so you want to try everyone on the roster and find what fits you. If you're unfamiliar with the Fatal Fury series and want to know more about the lore and characters, SNK has made a mode that will go into detail for all of these things in the episodes of Southtown. This mode can be seen as a smaller version of Street Fighter 6 World Tour, but without a custom avatar to free roam around the city. In this single player RPG mode, you can discover more about the history of each character from previous Fatal Fury games to City of the Wolves. You will be able to select a character from the roster, develop your own unique set of skills by fighting bosses and NPCs in various situations, level up character profiles, earn rewards, and explore more of Southtown on the map. Episodes of Southtown will also have small fun mini games to play on the side, such as arm wrestling and the classic Art of Fighting Break the Bottles minigame. Outside the RPG mode, you can play the new and long awaited classic Fatal Fury 2-lane battles. This mode differs from your standard 2D 1v1. 2-lane battles are played on the stage with 2 lanes. The lanes give you some extra form of movement. You can dodge through characters' fireballs, knocking opponents to the other lane and still can combo from it. This game mode will have a lot of cool stuff, and you will also have a training mode to lab and figure out some things before playing. Right now, we have a confirmation that only one stage is available to play on for this mode, but more will come in future updates. Another cool feature in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is the return of Color Edit. This mode was in King of Fighters 13 and it was met with positive feedback from fans, and now 13 years later it's back. You can create a preset of colors on the character's hair, eyes, different parts of clothing, and patterns. This mode is perfect, mainly because you won't have to keep spending extra money for colors like in other fighting games. The last feature I want to cover is the music jukebox. Now, if you're a big music fan like myself, you won't be disappointed. City of the Wolves will contain up to 390 songs from the Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting series. The music jukebox will be similar to KOF-15, where people can customize their playlists and play the songs on different stages. And the jukebox gets even better. SNK has also said even more music from past SNK titles will come to the game in future updates. Next, we have the online modes for City of the Wolves. For online, the game will have your standard rank matches where you can compete against people worldwide to earn points on the leaderboards. As of right now, coming from the open beta, each rank will be linked to your online profile rather than per character. This might change going into the full game since fans have been asking for rank to be per character in the feedback forums. but for now, the rank system will function this way until we get the full release. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will also have a casual match queue where people can play in a long set without having to worry about rank points. This will be great for learning more about other characters in the roster, as well as learning character matchups. The same goes for room matches, where you invite friends to a lobby. The lobby system can fit up to 12 players and has 6 stations to divide the matches around without having to wait for the next game. The lobby can also be customized by setting up stations to be training rooms where you can take a friend and help them with the game system or characters. For online netcode, City of the Wolves will have both rollback netcode and crossplay between all platforms. And yes, the matchmaking has been fixed since beta 2. We know SNK had an issue with matchmaking in KOF 15, but now the problem has been solved, and in City of the Wolves you shouldn't have to worry about not getting games with opponents. If you're unaware, SNK has been actively promoting Fatal Fury City of the Wolves outside the fighting game community by working with numerous celebrities, sporting events, and companies. There are a lot of collaborations going for this game, such as teaming up with iShowSpeed and KSI to introduce a well-made commercial to promote the boxing event and City of the Wolves, getting world-famous soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo and famous DJ and producer Salvador Ganacci by making them playable characters, gathering 11 world-class DJs to create 19 original tracks for the game, and last, we can't forget that SNK has re-established the relationship with Capcom by bringing in Street Fighter 6, Ken, and Chun-Li as DLC characters. All of these collaborations are huge, not just for SNK, but for the future of the fighting game genre. It leaves the door open for many more opportunities coming in the direction for future fighting games. The final topic to cover is the pre-order bonus and the season pass information. If you pre-order Fatal Fury City of the Wolves digitally, you will get 3 days early access to play the whole game on April 21st instead of April 24th. Another huge bonus is that if you buy the game, the first season pass will be included, meaning you won't have to buy the season pass. Let's say you didn't want to get the game digitally and would like a physical copy. City of the Wolves will have 2 physical versions to choose from. The normal standard edition will include the base game, the Fatal Fury 2 Terry DLC costume if you pre-order, and the season pass. For the deluxe edition, this version will consist of a lot of cool items such as 2-disc original soundtrack, a 100+ page art book, some Fatal Fury stickers, a steelbook case, collector's box, a copy of the game, Season Pass 1, the Fatal Fury 2 Terry DLC costume, and a Southtown poster which has every location on the map where we're all most likely will be visiting in the game in the episodes of Southtown mode. I think this edition is very nice for the price of $80 US. However, the only 2 downsides for the deluxe edition are that it won't be available for Xbox players, it's only for PlayStation 5, and you will have to wait until the 24th of April for your copy of the game. So if you want the 3-day early access, you will need to get the digital version. But overall, that is everything you need to know about Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I hope this video helped you out by letting you know which version is best for your buck. Let me know in the comments down below if you're considering checking out the game and what character are you interested in trying. And yeah, that is all for today's video. If you want to see more fighting game content on this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And it is your boy Edo. I see you guys next time. Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, peace out.